and mindfulness slash a bit of relaxation slash a bit of meditation slash a bit of yoga, a bit of it all. Love to you too. Yeah, it's going to be the last session for a few weeks until we all figure out what the hell we're doing. And we're going to have a bit of time for Easter as well. So, and encouraging everybody to be getting outside as the weather's getting nicer and warmer and stuff like that. So the online stuff is great and it will be back, but we want to really make use of the brighter, longer days. And yeah, let's just start to get outside a bit more. So we're going to get going and we're going to start seated. Please make sure the space around you is nice and clear. We're going to do a nice seated warm up today. We're going to do some spinal, warming up the spine for a seated position. So just make sure that my famous plant that I always knock over, my lovely plant, I should move that over a bit more. Make sure that you're not going to knock into anything up, above, down, below, etc. And ideally you want to be in a cross-legged position, but you don't have to be. If you're not happy crossing your legs, you can have your legs in front. If you're sitting in a chair, then just have your feet resting down, either on the floor or on a rest that you might have. You can pop a pillow or a block underneath your tush if that helps you to create space through your back. What we don't want is this. Yeah, we want to feel lifted up in our spine. So you can just pop that under your bottom if you need that extra support. Right, so closing your eyes, and we're going to start off with some breath work. We're going to start off with just getting into our bodies, into our minds, and just give ourselves a little break. So closing your eyes if you're happy to do so, and just start to connect with your breath. So we're going to take long deep breaths in through the nose, slow releasing breaths out through the mouth. Inhale through the nose, lifting and lengthening through the spine. Exhale through the mouth as if you're blowing through a straw. Okay, and just let that breath flow easy and effortlessly through your body. And on each inhale, I want you to imagine that you've got like a piece of string lifting you up, where your breath is drawing you up. And then each exhale, just release the jaw, release the shoulders. And really feel a connection with your sit bones, either on your seat or the floor. Just resting your hands in your lap. And lengthen the breath. So we're going to slowly breathe in. And slowly breathe out. If you want, you can place your hands on your stomach or your rib cage. And we're going to feel that breath in our hands now. As you breathe in, you're going to feel that expansion in your chest and your diaphragm. Really, really take that breath in. And then we're going to breathe it all out. Breathing out through the mouth. Breathing in. Shoulders down, breathing out. And just release the arms back down again. This time we're going to engage the pelvic floor. So we breathe in and release it. And as you breathe out, you engage it. So draw that pelvic floor up to your belly button. And then we breathe in and we release it again. Breathe out, engage it. Breathe in and release it. Lovely. So we're just going to take a mindful minute now. And I'm going to use my singing bowl. You guys keep your eyes shut. And you're going to hear a noise. You're going to hear a dong of my bowl. And I want you just to allow your mind to just travel to any thoughts that aren't serving you about yourself. So anything about yourself right now that you might be giving yourself a hard time about, I just want you to focus on those thoughts and just let them evaporate into the air, maybe like balloons or just traveling away. Anything that you would consider to be negative thought, okay? Just let those go. They're not true, they're just things that you might be holding on to. So I'm going to sound the bowl, and when I sound that, we're going to sit in silence, and you're going to channel into anything negative you might be thinking about yourself, and you're going to release them like little balloons up into the air, okay? And then next, keeping those eyes closed if you can. Next, we're going to focus on some kind words that we're going to tell ourselves, some things that we know deep down are true about ourselves, and we're just going to reinforce those into ourselves. So you can say these out loud, you can say these in your head, but anything, words of kindness, of support, anything that you're proud of yourself for, anything that you're working on and you want to give yourself some encouragement, this time is for that now. So I'm going to sound the bowl, and during that time in silence, you're just going to really tell yourself or affirm some really good things about yourself, either in your head or out loud. Take some deep breaths and just remind yourself that whatever came up for you in those 2 exercises, that you are doing the best that you can. And you are here to have the best life experience that you can. And sometimes things are going to happen that are going to make you feel bad or sad or angry or upset, but those things are fine to feel those things. And sometimes you're going to have some wonderful things happen to you. Sometimes things are going to feel quite challenging. And you're going to really need to be your own best friend in those times, to give yourself that self-confidence and those talks to help you be the best version of yourself that I know that you can be. Okay, last thing we're going to do before we start, I want you to think of something that you would like to achieve for yourself today out of this Pilates and mindfulness session. So what would you like to achieve out of today's session? I'll sound the bowl again and you can have some quiet time to think. What would you like to achieve out of today's session? Okay. Lovely. So, we've done our lateral breathing. We're going to just find our neutral spine from a seated position. So we tilt the pelvis forwards and backwards. So we can just rock through the pelvis. And we can find somewhere where that bowl of water is level. So lining the hips up with the sacrum. It's different doing it seated, isn't it, right? Those of you that are normally doing this exercise from standing, we're going to try it from seated today. So rocking through the pelvis. That's it. And then lifting up nice and tall. Lovely. We are going to inhale, lean up to the ceiling. So lift up to the ceiling. So head and eye gaze up to the ceiling. If you want, you can bring your feet to a bound angle pose if you want. Or if your feet are on the floor, that's fine too. And then we're going to exhale round the spine. So we're going to really warm the back up here. You can do it cross-legged or bound angle. We're going to inhale. So really stick the chest out, stretch out the back, look up to the ceiling as you inhale. Imagine you're trying to be lifted up. And then we exhale round and C-shape the body. Lean back as far as you can, holding onto your legs or ankles to really support you. Stretch out the shoulders. And we inhale, pull up again. And we exhale round the spine. And we inhale, pull up. And we exhale round. Stretch out the shoulders. Just keep that going. Lovely. And then we're going to circle the torso. So we're going to circle our rib cage. So we're going to come round to the front, to the side, and back. So again, we're just warming the spine up, warming the waist up. That's it, nice and slowly. And you can think of yourself as a bit of a corkscrew if you want. Imagine your bottom is sort of getting screwed into the floor or your seat. We take those small circles round with our chest. That's it. So we're not moving the body. It's not the body. It's the chest. We're going to isolate the chest, yeah? And then we're going to go the other way. This will probably feel a little bit funny going the other way. Normally there's one way better than the other. That's it. Oh, I've had a good click there. I don't know if it was a good thing or a bad thing, but it obviously needs to happen. Anyone else get any clicks in their spines? Yeah. Okay, lovely. Sitting up nice and tall, hands on the shoulders, and we're going to circle backwards. Inhale up and exhale down. Lovely. Yeah, we can do those, Grant. You know these ones. That's it. And then we're going to circle forwards. Keep the body up, keep the head up. Extend the arms, extend the fingers, and take nice big circles. Keep the ribs down, guys. We don't want to let the rib cage flare up. Keep the eye gaze up and forwards. Extend through to your fingertips as wide as you can. And then circle backwards again. Keep the ribs down. Use your stomach muscles to keep those ribs down. Grant, can I have a go? Can we have a go at those arms? Imagine you're about to take off. There we go, nice. Really extend those, Jenny. Oh, feeling a bit of burn in my shoulder. And shake it out. Excellent. Bring the chin down and you should feel a lovely, lovely release through the neck now. And just ease that off gently side to side. Noticing any tension that you might have in your neck, moving carefully through. Side to side. Little half circles. And we hold it one side. And just feel that stretch through the face. Open and close the jaw. And then roll down. Other side, inhale, open. Open. Inhale, hold. Don't know what we're opening. And out. Just feel that lovely release. Any tension you've built up throughout the day. Just release that all through the side of the face, the jaw. If it helps, you can put your hand there and just sort of gently come down the other way. Really feel that stretch through the face. It's really nice. Through the neck, the chest. Let's go the other side again. And again, just really, even if you put your hand there, you can really feel that stretch even on the chest. It's a really nice release. And one more time, bring it down. And the other side, you should start to feel a lot looser now in your neck if you were carrying any tension. Lovely. We're going to inhale. We're going to come to our left. We're going to inhale, sweep up and exhale down. Legs should be crossed. If you need to uncross them, then do if it's getting a bit intense on the knees. But just gently opening up the sides of the body now. Waking up the sides of the torso. Oh. So I went skating, I think yesterday it was, maybe the day before. And we were out for a long time. I was in my my off-ice skates and my back's paying for it today. So this is really good for me. Anyone that's getting out on their skates, if you've got skates or just doing any outdoor activity, Pilates is such a great way just to stay connected with your body and your spine especially. Alright, we're going to hold it to one side, twist and look up. But you'll have all these videos, you can access these videos on YouTube. So you can do any of these if you guys are getting a bit more active outside, and take it down and up the other side. Yes, if you're getting a bit more active outside, remember to come back to these videos and do this spine work, which is really good for releasing tension. Just do it before you go to bed at night or first thing in the morning. These are really lovely ways to wake up and wind down at the end and beginning of the day. And then we're going to just bring our hands to the floor. We're not going to stretch out too much because we're not as warm as we normally are. Especially we normally do this at the end, don't we? But just gently bring the hands forwards and we'll just feel a little stretch through the groin, through the backs of the legs and the spine. Just relax the head. No forcing, no pushing. We're not looking to progress with the stretch. We're just looking to feel a gentle stretch. So relax the body forwards. And then roll the body up bone by bone. We're going to switch sides. We're not going to do the whole thing again. We're just going to stretch out the other leg and just gently bring it forwards. This will feel a little bit tighter, so This is for me, this is as far as I'm going right now because I don't want to overstretch anything before I've really got the body moving. So normally, as you see, I normally go right down to the floor, but this is early still and I don't want to overstretch anything. So this is not a flexibility thing right now, guys. This is just about waking up the muscles and getting a bit of length there. Relax the head. Okay, excellent. If you need to uncross your legs, I'm going to come to my knees. You might want to sit on your bottoms, or you can cross your legs still. It's up to you. We're just going to do just a few little twists. So when we do our lateral twists from standing, those of you that do this exercise from standing, I think it's a lot more difficult standing because we've got the freedom of our legs to move, whereas when we're sitting it's a bit more rooted, so we should feel that resistance. So hands to your heart center, and we're going to inhale to prepare and exhale, twist around to the left and inhale back to the center. Exhale to the right, keep the shoulders down. You should really feel that twist now because we're anchored through our sit bones or our knees or however you guys are sitting. Keep the shoulders down, exhale, twist, inhale back to the center. Good. We're going to make it a little bit more of a movement now. So we're going to exhale, take the arms down and inhale back to the center. Exhale down and out. Inhale back to the center. Try and get that back arm up as high as you can. You'll really feel a stretch through the shoulder. That's it. This time we're going to come to the centre, we're going to go up and out. So up and out, and then back in again. Up and out, and back in. Up and out, exhale, and back in. Extend the fingers, up and out. Excellent, we're going to do full circles. So up and out, all the way down, and back to the centre. Exhale, twist, big circle. Inhale back to the center. Nice, guys. Exhale. Keep the hips facing the front. Inhale back to the center. And exhale. Excellent. Good. Shake it out. Well done. We're going to come down, lying down on our backs. So we're going to do some shoulder bridge work. And then we're going to get a bit sweaty, I think, hopefully, after these ones. So again, we're going to gently warm up the spine from a lying down position. Feel free to put the block underneath your head if you need to or you feel you want to. If you're in a chair, yeah, nice work, Grant, leaning back. Or you can just have your head flat on the floor. So it's up to you what you want to do. Oh, my necklace is broken, great. My earrings broke yesterday, my necklace is breaking today. Don't know what's going on. Okay. The jeweller's going to get some good money out of me. Alright, let's just rock through the spine. So lying on our backs, holding onto our knees, and just gently rock side to side. Let the hips fall open if you want to, and just feel your spine imprinting into your mat or your chair or whatever surface you're on. If you want to go for a happy baby, hands on the inside of the feet, and we just gently draw the knees down. And we rock through, side to side. If this is too intense for you, then just keep holding onto the knees. And you really want to open the legs as wide as possible. Lovely. Okay, feet to the floor. So feet to the floor or resting on the bottom of your chair. Hands to the floor, and we want to relax the shoulders down into the mat. So you really want to feel your shoulders relaxed in. And we're just going to tilt the pelvis. So we're going to rock through. So you're going to tilt up, and then we're going to rock through. What we don't want to do is arch the back so much that our lower backs come off the floor. So you want to still find a little bit of a middle ground. All right. Next, we're going to take a breath in, and as you exhale, you're going to tuck under and peel the spine off bone by bone. Your head should be in line with the spine, and we're going to lift up into a shoulder bridge. Inhale here, and exhale, peel back down bone by bone. Try not to tense the shoulders. We want to keep the shoulders relaxed. Release the glutes on the inhale, And then exhale, peel off again, bone by bone. We hold it. Inhale at the top. And exhale, bone by bone, back down we go. Inhale at the bottom. Release the bottom. Exhale, tuck under, and up we come. Inhale at the top. And exhale, back down, bone by bone by bone. Relax the shoulders. Release the glutes. Inhale. And exhale, up we come. Hold it here. Inhale. And exhale. Okay, we're going to make it a little bit more challenging now. So release the bottom. If you need to, bring the knees into the chest again. Circle off the feet. Whatever you need to do. So we're going to take the arms now above the head. What I don't want is this happening. So as you take your arms above the head, don't let that happen. You want to keep the ribs down and your lower back imprinted. Yeah? So you see the difference between that and that? This is what we want. Yeah? We don't want any gaps here. Okay? Because you're going to end up damaging your spine. So arms above the head, engage the core. We're going to inhale to prepare. As you exhale, you're going to peel off and the arms are going to come up towards you and down to the floor. My feet need to be a little bit nearer to my bottom. You might want to move your feet nearer to your bottom, guys. Inhale at the top and then we exhale, lower back down, bone by bone by bone by bone. Hold it here, release the bottom, inhale and exhale, coming all the way up. And we inhale, and we exhale, lowering back down. Release the glutes. Inhale, and exhale, peeling off. Arms come down, slowly, slowly, slowly. Hold it at the top. We inhale, and we exhale. You should feel this in your thighs, guys, in your hamstrings. Lowering back down. Arms above the head, keep the ribs down. Inhale, let's go again. Exhale, peel. You might feel clunks and clicks in your shoulders, that's normal. And then release back down again. Good, bring the knees into the chest and bring the arms back by your sides or hold onto your legs and just have a little rock in. Good, okay, feet to the floor, hands to the floor. We're going to take our left leg up to the ceiling, point our toes. From here, we're going to take a breath in, and as we exhale, we're going to lift and inhale, lower. Exhale, lift and inhale, lower. You want to try and keep your leg on that left side of the body. You don't want the leg to cross over, okay? Keep the head in line. I might pop my block under because I'm feeling a little bit of a strain in my jaw and my neck, so I've got the block under, but you don't have to if you don't want to. We exhale, lift and inhale, lower. Driving through that right leg, so drive it through the floor. Keep the left leg pointed and extended. Really point that toe. That's it. Exhale, bottom up, inhale, lower. Relax the shoulders the whole time. Really try and get that free leg straight if you can. It's quite an intense move. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Keep the hips square. Good. And then bring it back in again. Oh, we're going to need to do a hamstring stretch after this for sure. Circle off the feet, one way and the other. And then we bring our feet back down to the floor again. And we take up our right leg, point the toe. Hands to the floor. Inhale to prepare. Point the toe, straighten the leg. Exhale. Drive it up. Inhale, lower. Exhale, drive it up. Inhale, lower. Relax those shoulders. Exhale. And inhale. Nice. Exhale. Try and get those legs straight, guys. Let's do one more. Good, guys. Bring it in and circle off. We'll do a little hamstring stretch now, I think. Bring your right foot to the floor. Straighten your left leg to the ceiling, either holding on the back of the thigh or the calf, ankle, depends where, but you want the leg straight. If your knee's bent, You want to hold a bit lower down and maybe take the leg further away. So let's circle off the foot first of all, one way and the other. And we're just going to gently draw the leg towards us, or if it's bent, you're focusing on straightening it. Okay, we're going to point the toe and push against our hands. So we're going to push, 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 push against ourselves. And then we're just going to release. Try and keep that leg straight if you can. Relax the shoulders. Don't worry if your muscles are shaking. That's completely normal. And we're going to flex the foot this time. So flex and push, 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 push. And then release. Hold it. Breathe with it. Relax the muscles in the face and the jaw. If you're shaking, that's normal. All right, let's take that leg down. Let's go the other side. Holding that right leg to the ceiling now. So either holding behind the thigh or the calf. Just circle the foot off first of all. Release any tension. One way and the other way. Okay, we're going to point the toe. Push against our hands. Push, 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 push. Keep it going. And then we're going to release and relax. Draw that leg a little bit nearer if you can. Never forcing it though. Use the breath. Go with the shakes if you've got shakes. Alright, flex the foot. Same thing again. Push, 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 push. Good. If you're holding behind the thigh, same thing. Push against yourself. And then we're going to bring it a little bit nearer. See if you can feel the back of the leg stretching out. It's like a guitar. Play your leg if you want. Excellent. And bring it in. Circle off the feet. Rolling your legs over to the right and take your arms out to the side. Look over your left arm. We're going to use the right arm to do some nice big circles. We're going to inhale up and exhale down. Inhale up, exhale down. You feel a nice twist in the body. You might slightly shorten the breath just because of the twist around the lungs. So just use your breath nice and slowly. Circle the arms the other way. Inhale up and exhale down. Woo, lengthening through. Good, and then bring the knees to the chest and roll through the middle. So look after your lower back there, yeah? And then we roll over the other side. So legs to the left, arms out to the right. And we inhale up, take that big circle and exhale down. Inhale up and exhale down. Nice, and just keep it going. Keep it going. One way and the other way. Inhale up and exhale down. Beautiful. Lovely, we're going to roll over to the left now. And come on to all fours. Excuse my sound effects. Okay. Grab some water if you want. We've been going for quite a while without any. How you all doing? Okay, good. All right. We're gonna get a little bit harder into the session now. Done lots of mobilization, stretching. I know the bridge stuff was a little bit intense, but it's all been quite calm and gentle. We're going to do some plank sequence now, but we're going to do them again from the floor. And I'm going to offer those modifications for anyone that needs them. So, we're going to start off into a downward dog or a triangle position. So you're going to be on all fours in a tabletop. So we'll come here to start with. And just push the floor away, rounding to the ceiling, and then arching and lengthening. Exhale, rounding, and inhale, lengthening. And what we're going to do here is we're going to tuck our toes under and push up into a triangle. You're going to bend the right knee and bend the left knee. You want to try and get your arms straight if you can. Just ease through your hamstrings. Again, this should be a nice release from the last exercise we've done. We've already done a bit of flexibility work on there, so this should feel a little bit less tight, but if it is, just ease into it. All right, we're going to send our heels down and our bottom up to the ceiling. Draw your belly in. We're going to inhale, and as you exhale, you're going to ripple through into a plank. If you need to, bring your knees down immediately and come to tabletop. If you can, you're going to hold your plank in through the nose and out through the mouth like you're blowing through a straw. Bottom in line with the shoulders, head in line with the spine. If you need to as well, you can plank on your fists. You can also plank on your forearms if your wrists or fists aren't happy with you today. Okay, so we're going to hold it in through the nose, out through the mouth. Your rest position is on your knees in child's pose or back in down dog. Hold it here, inhaling, and let's push back into down dog. Walk it through, bend the right knee, bend the left knee, and just have this lovely stretch. Hold it here, heels down, inhale, ripple through, back to plank, in through the nose, out through the mouth. Bottom in line with the shoulders, head in line with the spine. Nice, everybody. Good, and then back into down dog, triangle. Bend the right knee, bend the left knee. Good. This time we're going to make it a bit more challenging. We're going to inhale, ripple through. Everyone bring your knees to the floor. And we're going to inhale, bring the left knee in, and exhale, bring it out. Inhale in and exhale out. If you can and you want to, do it in plank. Inhale and exhale. Draw the belly to the spine. Inhale and exhale. Good. Keep it going. Nice. And then back into triangle. Resting down dog if you need to. What's it called? Child's pose if you need to. If you can, hold it here. Bend the right knee. Bend the left knee. Gradually build up to this, guys. All right. Inhale and exhale. Round into plank. Hold it. Left knee this time. Right knee bending in and out. If you need to, come onto all fours to do this. If not, hold that plank. Inhale, bend. Exhale, extend. Inhale and exhale. Good. Keep it going. Keep it going. You're doing really well. Inhale and push back. Ah, exhausted. Bend the right knee. Bend the left knee. Nice. Okay, knees to the floor. Sink into child's pose for a few breaths. Just release it out because we're going to keep going a little bit more. Okay. Let's come back. So we're onto all fours again. I'm going to come onto my fists because my wrists are getting a little bit tender. You want the hands underneath the shoulders and we're going to do the leg pull up to the ceiling. So we're going to pulse the leg. What we don't want is the back to do this. Can you see that? I'm not doing it with my leg because I don't want to hurt my back. But you want to keep your back nice and straight and we're just pulsing the leg. You can do this in plank if you want to. Point the toe. Head in line with the spine. Keep it going. And then we push back into triangle again. You can come to down to child's pose if you need to. Walk it out, bottom high. We've got one more go with the other leg and then that's it. Doing really well. Inhale and exhale back to plank or on all fours. Right leg, let's go. Point the toe, belly to spine. Good everyone, keep it going. Nearly there. Good, and release down into child's pose, well done. So we can have the arms out in front to start with. Have the legs nice and wide and just have the arms in front and stretch out those arms. Take the left arm under and we're going to thread the needle through. So left arm comes through underneath the right one. Just place a bit of weight there. If you're in a seated position, you do the same thing. Just draw the arm across the body. So you can do the stretch upright as well. And then we switch sides. Left arm comes up, thread the needle through. Right arm comes underneath. If you're seated, then you do it like this. You hook the left arm over the right. And just place the weight down onto that part. Beautiful. All right, let's take the arms around the outside this time. And we're just going to release the shoulders and the back. Open the legs a little bit wider if you want to. Inhale and exhale. Really good work. Using the breath to massage the spine, opening, massaging. Excellent. And then coming up to a seated position. We're just going to have a little stretch out of those arms a little bit more, so just gently bring the backs of the hands on the floor or hold on to the hands and just gently draw them slightly nearer to you. That was quite intense on the old arms today. Alright, interlock your fingers behind your back. Send your hands down to the floor, chin to chest. This is going to be a lovely release. And then gently bring the arms up and away. And then release. Let's take the left arm behind the back and just hold on to the elbow. And just pressing back with the head. Good. And let's go the other side. Just gently push back. Excellent. Let's do a little, my forearms are really feeling quite pumped. So I'm up for doing a little arm-hand massage if you want to join me for that. And then we will do some side lying exercises to finish us off, And then if there's time, we'll do some nice breath work to finish. So let's just take a bit of TLC, a bit of connection with our arms. So sitting as wherever you want to, in a comfortable position. We're going to use our thumbs on the inside and our fingers on the outside on our forearms. And we're just gently going to apply a little bit of pressure. So any kind of massage on any part of our body is really, really good for like lymphatic drainage, so releasing toxins from our body, which really helps with our immune system and releasing anything that our body doesn't necessarily need that might be holding on to. So it's really good for, massage is really good for releasing any of that kind of stuff. So wherever you get a chance to, get yourself booked in for one. And if you can't get yourself booked in for one, a self-massage is just as good. I've recently been connecting with a lady who does face yoga, so we've been doing lots of face massage and stuff. Yeah, it's great. So she works with my lot that I have in my my membership, and she's been great. She's been doing lots of stuff with us. So if you ever get a chance to do face yoga, I highly recommend it. Right, we're going to come into the hands now, and we're going to release some of that tension there. So place your thumb in the centre of your hand, and we're just going to do a little clockwise movement. And this area is linked with our stomach and our intestines, so if it's tender to touch it, just be aware of that. If you start to feel a little bit nauseous or queasy, again, just be aware of that too. So we're trying to release the tension from the hand from the work that we've just done, but as well, just these things can help with the digestion, because we have little pressure points in our body that's all connected, like reflexology points. Alright, we're going to move over to the fingers now. So let's move to the baby finger, and then the ring finger, from the base of the tip, and the middle finger, and our forefinger, and our thumbs. And then just have a little freestyle wherever you feel your hand needs that TLC, your wrist, your forearm. And our forearms always seem to get not blocked, but when we're stretching out, we stretch out our hands and our wrists and stuff, but the forearms tend to get missed quite a lot, and that's where we sometimes might have problems with our shoulders or our elbows, our wrists, because there's tends to be blockages here, because unsung heroes right here, these guys. Alright, let's do the other side. And you might feel the difference. This side might feel really tight now. Yeah, I can see from some of your faces. This side, you know, once we've massaged one, we've got all those knots out, and you go to the other one, you feel how tight it is. Yeah? It's quite difficult to stretch this part of our body out, so I often like to do a bit of a massage, especially when I'm doing anything pulling, like aerial yoga or pull-ups or doing any of my aerial stuff. This part of the body, especially when we're doing press-ups or planks, this part of our arm often gets, like, you know, really pumped. And in order for the whole arm to work properly, we've got to be able to flow through. So we just get all those knots out. Okay, come down to the wrist and over into the hand, and we just apply a little bit of pressure there. That's it. And again, you apply as much or as little as you want. Listen to your body. And then let's go to the thumb and up to the tip and the finger. These are supposed to be linked with our sinuses. So the tips of our fingers are linked to our sinuses. So if anyone has any sort of seasonal allergies or anything, the tips of your fingers are the pressure points for that. So that's quite interesting to know if ever any would feel congested. That's it. Lovely. And then shake it out. Beautiful. Okay, we're going to do a little bit of side lying. And then, depending on how we're getting on for time, do a little bit of breath work to finish. Okay, so lying on our side, we're going to do the mermaid or the merman or the fish or whatever you want to think of. So you're going to prop yourself up on your side. And anyone that's sat in a chair can do this from seated, but you're just going to use the side of your body. So your legs are going to stay down and you're going to do the arms up each side, okay? So make sure that your elbow is underneath your shoulder and your body is in line. You want to be in a nice straight line here. We're going to have the knees in. That's how we're going to start. We're going to have the knees in. We're going to be all sort of crouched in. We're going to inhale, and as you exhale, you're going to push your legs out, take the arm out, and rise up like a mermaid. And then inhale back in. So just the knees. The back stays straight. Yeah, we don't want to crunch our whole body in. Just the knees. And then we exhale up. And then we inhale, come back in. Exhale. Try and lift the hip up if you can. And inhale back in. It's quite challenging. It's quite difficult. You're going to really feel it through the forearm and the shoulders. And the core. Try not to drop down as you do it. Try and lift up, even if you can't lift completely up. When we're up, you want to gently bring those hips back down. We inhale, get a nice sway through. Exhale up. And inhale back down. You want to try and control the body. Lovely. And then we're going to bring it down into, you guys can move over there, into our side line. So prop your head up and keep your body nice and straight, and then move your feet into the top right corner of your mat. Hand on your hip just to lengthen. Make sure your hips are stacked. And then you want to place your hand onto the side here. Lovely. So if you're sitting in a chair, you're going to do this exact same exercise, but you're going to take your leg out to the side. So if you're sitting, you can do this with taking the leg out to the side. And we're not lifting it very high, guys. We're going to inhale, point and lift. Exhale, flex and lower. Keep the hips facing forwards. Inhale, point and lift. Exhale, flex and lower. Nice. Draw the belly in. Lovely. If you can get the bottom leg off too, I don't know if I can today, I'm exhausted. But if you can float the bottom leg off too. If you're feeling tired, just work with what you're doing, work with what you're feeling comfortable with. If you want to push yourself a little bit more, then do. Draw the belly in. To progress, you can put your hand on your hip, or you can even put it up here. But if you're wobbling through your body, you want to bring it back down. Lovely. Keep the hips facing forwards. Just slow it down a little bit, Stephanie. A little bit slower. And then bring the leg across the body and just release any tension that you've got built up there. Have you all moved around? You have moved around. Yes, you've all moved. Your boxes have all moved around. Okay, all right. Let's get our legs working to do a bit of drawing. So little circles. Imagine your foot is drawing little circles, or your legs drawing little circles. Backwards to start with. Draw the belly in. Really extending those legs. Use the hand to steady you if you need to. One way and the other way. Little circles. Oh, you can keep going if you want. I'm going to stop. But you guys can keep going. I've got a little bit of cramp. And when you're ready, you can just wobble it out. Okay, lovely. We'll do one more and then we're going to switch sides because I know we are getting short of time. So we're just going to bend the knees now. Make sure the feet are still behind you. We don't want the knees bent and feet out here. We want them in line with our body. Point your toes and we're going to inhale, open and exhale, close. Inhale, open. I call these the clams or the frogs. So we're like little frogs' legs. Or we're like oysters with pearls. I don't know. You can think of whatever you want to think of. You can be butterflies. Butterflies is quite a nice one. That's it. And if you want, you can bring the feet up into the air. Good, everyone. You're going to feel this in your glutes. That's it. Make sure you're not opening so far that you're rolling back, though. You want to keep the body in line. Okay. And then bring that leg across and wobble it out. Give the bum a little bit of a massage. Get your knuckles in there. Get the heel of your hand in there. Excellent. Okay, we're going to come up and spin ourselves round to the other side. We're going to do the same things again on the other side. So we're going to start with the mermaid or merman or whatever you want to be. Fish. Okay. Oh no, we're here, aren't we? My bad. You're up on your forearm. So make sure the forearm is in line with the shoulder. The elbow is in line with the shoulder. We bend our knees in to start with. Just move myself forward a bit. So we inhale and we exhale. Slide the legs open along and we rise up if we can. And then we inhale. Bring those knees back in. Make sure we're not crunching the body though. The back wants to stay straight. Exhale, push. Up we come. And inhale back in. If you're losing your balance, you can put both feet on the floor if that helps, rather than stacking. Inhale and exhale. Inhale back in. Really good, guys. Try not to drop the body down though. Yeah, we don't want to plop down. We want to gracefully drop ourselves back into the water. Exhale. Last one. And inhale. Nice. Let's lie ourselves down. Oopsie. Losing my trousers. Okay, straighten the legs. And then take them into the corner of our mat. Take that top hip away. So really extend the legs. Point the toes. And make sure your hips are stacked. Hand in front to support you to start with. Inhale, point and lift. Exhale, flex and lower. Inhale, point and lift. Exhale, flex and lower. Extend that bottom leg. Maybe the bottom leg floats off. Maybe it doesn't. Progressions, hands on the hip or hands on the head. I like to put my hand on my hip because I like to feel my muscles working and feel what's going on. Good. Well done. Really flex that foot on the way back down. You feel the stretch through the hamstring. Point the toe on the way up. Lovely. And then bring the leg across. And wobble it out. Wobble, wobble, wobble. It's lovely that it's still light out, isn't it? Just about. It's getting dark, but how nice. I haven't even shut my curtains yet. I probably should do that in a minute. Okay, let's extend. We're going to circle the foot. Inhale and exhale. Sorry, we're going to circle the leg, not the foot. We're going to extend through to the foot. circling backwards, little circles, really small. Hand on the floor if you need that extra support. Nice work, everyone. Let's circle forwards. Whoa, try not to lose your balance like I just did. I would say extend the bottom leg off if you can, but if you're losing it like me, then maybe don't. Take the hand off as well if you feel you can. Little circles, and then bring that leg across and wobble it out. Excellent. All right, butterflies. We're going with butterflies. I like butterflies. It's a nicer one. All right, push that hip away. Inhale, open. Exhale, close. So if you're seated, you can just open and close the knees together. Keep your feet together and try and open out in the hips. That's it. Try not to overdo the exercise. You should feel some resistance through the top hip. And if you want, you can bring the feet up and do the exercise with the feet in the air. But again, make sure you don't roll too far forwards this time. Inhale, open. Exhale, close. Open and close. Keep it going. Lovely. Well done, everyone. Couple more if you can. If you've had enough, then you can stop. Ooh, well done. Bring those knees in and just wobble out the bum bum. Wobble out the thighs. Excellent. And then coming round to sit. And we're just going to finish as we started in our... And this should be a nice release on the outer thighs as well that we've just done. So we're going to stretch through the thighs and the groin and the glutes. Okay, so we inhale, sweep up. This time we're going to go a little bit more because we're nice and warm now. We can really move through this. Inhale, swooping the body forwards. Exhale and inhale up the other side. All right, we're going to hold it to one side, twist, put both sit bones on the floor. Really enjoy that stretch now. We're nice and warm. We've got good range of movement through the body. And then swoop down. Let's go the other side. Reach and stretch, twist and open. Leaning down if you can a bit more. Keep both sit bones on the floor though. And then we take that body forwards. So where we were before, we were being careful not to overstretch. This time we're going to be careful again not to overstretch, but you can allow yourself, we're a bit warmer now. We've moved the whole body, we can take the body a little bit further down. If you want to accentuate the stretch even more, take your top leg, the outside leg, bring it forwards. And that will really, really increase that stretch. So be very careful as we do this. Okay, and Grant, if you want to, you can cross your legs. If you're sitting in a chair, anyone that's watching, you can cross one leg over the other in a seated position. Okay? And just relax into the stretch. Breathing in, find the tight spots. Breathing out, release and surrender. Tell it to relax, soften, melt, whatever it is that works for you. Use the breath to soften down. And then rolling up bone by bone, we're going to switch sides. So bring the other leg in front. And let's go again. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Lovely. And let's hold it to one side. Twist, open. Feel that beautiful stretch. Lengthen through, and then we roll down other side. Inhale, up, lift, stretch, twist, release and open. And let's take that body forwards again. Just breathing into where it feels tight. If you want to accentuate the stretch, bring that the front foot further forwards, and that will make the stretch a bit more intense. Breathing into where it feels tight, holding it at your maximum position. Breathing out, surrendering, softening, relaxing and melting into the stretch. Inhale and exhale. Woo. Walking up, bone by bone. Shake those legs out. Beautiful. Let's just come back together again. I'll get my bowl. Just sitting nice and comfortably. Closing your eyes. And just connecting back with the breath. We're just going to finish off with just some mindful thoughts about how we're feeling. So I'm going to sound the bowl, and I want you to go back to the intention you set yourself, what you wanted for yourself out of this session. And after I've sounded the bowl, we'll have some silence. And I just want you to acknowledge whether or not you feel you've met your intention today. Just acknowledging what it was and whether or not you've met that intention. And next I want you to, I'll sound the bowl again, and I want you just to connect with how you're feeling, how your body feels, how your mind feels, the thoughts, feelings, emotions. Just give yourself a little body scan and notice how you are feeling. Connecting with your breath. Let's take the arms all the way up. Big stretch. Open your eyes if you want to. Hands above the head, and exhale. Bring the hands down past your face and just lock your hands into your heart center. Take a moment to thank yourself for the time and energy you've invested in your body, in your mind, in your well-being this evening, or if you're watching on the recording, whatever time of day it is. And I hope you have a wonderful, restful evening. And I will see you all very soon. Mwah. Lots of love. Well done.